is Annika, and I'm a rising freshman at Menlo School. For my main project, I created a mini CNC plotter. In my third milestone, I used Arduino code to upload G-code files with processing and Inkscape. So the first thing I did was I copied some code off the Arduino website. But the problem was this code was meant for a servo motor and a motor shield. So I had to adapt the code in order to work with my DC motor and my motor drivers. So the first thing I did was I deleted all the parts that mentioned servo motor, and where they had the pen up, pen down motion, I added in the pen up and pen down motion for my previous code for my DC motor. Then I created a function for one step of my stepper motor using my previous code. I also had to create an if-else function in case it gave me a negative number of steps. It would take the absolute value of that number and set the direction pin to high so that it would go one way. If it was already at a positive number, it would set the direction pin to low and it would go in the other way. Once I had this code updated, I uploaded it onto my Arduino. Then I downloaded processing and the GCTRL program. I ran this program, and then I selected P to select the port and G to select the G-code file. I first used example G-code files in order to just see if it works. Then I downloaded Inkscape. To create my own G-code files. So I had a lot of problems with this part of the milestone because I originally downloaded the wrong version of Inkscape, which was I downloaded the latest version, but the version that you need is 0.48. So I had to delete the version I had and then re-download it. I also had to download Xport since I am using a Mac. And then I had to install the zip that would allow me to convert the files into G-code. So once I had Inkscape working, I set the dimensions to 4x4 and then wrote something in the upper right-hand corner. And then I set it to path, and then I saved it. This is when I encountered another one of my problems. An error popped up that said that I needed to download the latest LXML file. And so in order to do that, I had to update my Python, install pip, and make sure that my pip step tools and my wheel were all up to date. This is because the LXML file was in wheel format. And so once I had that, my Inkscape was capable of creating G-code files. So here is an example of it working. So that's kind of how it works, and this is an example image of what it can print out. And so then if I have time, I would like to add a modification to make my CNC plotter wireless. Thank you.